The nitrogen-rich atmosphere of Station Kepler 442b's recreation deck hung heavy with the acrid smell of exotic alcohols and the low hum of universal translators. Brian sat alone at the corner of the obsidian bar, his fingers tracing the condensation on a glass of Earth whiskey, real stuff, not the synthesized garbage they served in most outpost bars. Nyla noticed him the moment she entered. The Vacrian officer's chitinous plating gleamed under the bioluminescent lighting as her compound eyes analyzed every patron in the establishment. Her species had evolved on a high-gravity world, making her compact frame deceptively powerful. The crimson insignia on her exoskeleton marked her as a decorated soldier of the Galactic Coalition's Third Fleet. She approached the bar with the confident gait of someone who'd survived the Proxima campaign. Most humans would have found her appearance unsettling, the four-armed torso, the mandibles that clicked when she spoke, but Brian didn't even glance up. "Human," Nyla said, her translator rendering her clicking speech into standard English. "I haven't seen your species this far out before. The war's been over for 3 standard cycles." Brian took a slow sip of his drink. "War's never really over." Nyla's antennae twitched with interest. She gestured to the bartender, a gelatinous Drexian who communicated through bioluminescent pulses, and ordered something that looked like liquid mercury. "You served?" "Everyone served," Brian replied, his voice flat. "Then you understand." Nyla settled onto the reinforced stool beside him, her multiple joints folding in ways that defied human anatomy. The Coalition conscripted billions. Humans, Vacrians, Sethic. Even the Crystalline Collective sent their drones, largest mobilization in galactic history. Brian's jaw tightened almost imperceptibly. "I'm aware." Around them, the bar continued its rhythm. A group of Sethic traders haggled over quantum-locked cargo manifests in the corner. 2 methane breathers sat in their environmental bubble, their conversation inaudible through the transparent membrane. The war had changed everything: borders, alliances, even the basic economics of interstellar trade. But some things remained constant. Soldiers drank. Soldiers remembered. "What fleet?" Nyla asked, her curiosity genuine now. Something about this human's calculated stillness reminded her of the special operations units she'd worked with during the siege of Arcturus Station. "Doesn't matter anymore. Humor me. I was 3rd Fleet, 47th Strike Battalion. We did reconnaissance and surgical strikes behind Devourer's lines. Lost 60% of my unit at the Battle of the Heliopause." Her voice carried the weight of those losses, each word carefully measured. Brian finally looked at her. His eyes were the color of Earth's ocean, a deep, cold blue that seemed to absorb light rather than reflect it. "You want to compare scars, soldier?" "Bad idea. Just making conversation," Nyla said, though her combat instincts were firing warning signals. "We're on the same side. We're on the same side." "Were," Brian echoed. He drained his glass and signaled the Drexian for another. A Sethic from the trading group, drunk on fermented spore wine, lurched toward them. The reptilian alien's translator struggled with his slurred speech. "Human. Tiny, squishy human. How many Devourer nests did you collapse before you realized you were fighting someone else's war?" The bar's ambient noise dimmed. Conversation stopped mid-sentence. Brian didn't move. "Walk away." "Or what?" The Sethic's scaled chest puffed with false bravado. "You'll cry to the Coalition?" "The war's over. Pink skin." "What was your call sign?" Nyla interrupted, her military training recognizing the danger before her conscious mind caught up. She'd seen this before, the unnatural calm before violence. "Human, what was your call sign?" Brian's silence stretched for 3 heartbeats. 4, 5. The Reaper. The temperature in the room seemed to drop 10 degrees. Nyla's chitinous plating went rigid. Every species had their legends from the war. The Vacrians whispered about the crystalline directive that had turned an entire star system into a weapons platform. The Setic told horror stories about the Devourer Queen's psychic screams. But there was one designation that transcended species, one call sign that appeared in classified Coalition reports and enemy-intercepted transmissions alike. The Reaper. 73 confirmed Devourer capital ship kills. single-handedly held the quantum gate at Tau Ceti for 16 hours while civilian transports evacuated. The only human to survive a direct assault on a devourer-breeding world. The man whose neural interface modifications pushed so far beyond legal limits that Coalition Command had classified him as a strategic asset rather than a soldier. The drunk Sethek's expression shifted from belligerence to recognition to pure, primal fear. He stammered. I didn't. I apologize. Honored veteran. He retreated so quickly he knocked over 2 chairs. The bar remained silent. Every patron, veteran or civilian, predator or prey species understood what they were in the presence of. Not just a soldier, but a weapon that had been too dangerous to fully decommission. Nyla's translator struggled to modulate her voice properly. You're him. The Coalition's ghost protocol. Was, Brian corrected. He picked up his fresh drink. Now I'm just someone trying to forget. Why here? Why this outpost? Because it's the farthest inhabited station from Earth. Because nobody asks questions. Because I'm trying to be someone else. He looked at her again, and this time Nyla saw something beyond the cold calculation, something human and broken and trying desperately to heal, until someone asks the wrong question. Nyla stood, leaving her untouched drink on the bar. For what it's worth, Reaper Brian, thank you. For what you did, don't thank me. His voice carried the weight of nebulae. Thank the person I used to be. He died somewhere between Proxima and here. As Nyla walked away, the bar slowly returned to its normal rhythm. But everyone gave the human in the corner a wider berth. Some legends, they realized, were better left undisturbed. Brian sat alone with his ghosts, counting the light years between himself and home.